Off to Gendunov. Gendunov in for Dick. Dick drives the net. Shot. What a save there by Matsaki. Oh, the goal! Scored by Adrian! Back to Dick. Dick across the no man's land. Batu feathers that back to Adrian. Adrian back to Batu. Batu shot. Great save. They must have heard you, Abby. They're putting more pucks on net.
They must have.
Batu onto the wall. Back up to Dick. Oh, what a tip goal! Oh, that was a set play. Dick with the short pass and tipped into the back of the net for the Lightning.
Well, it worked. They must have heard me. They must have, because that was a very, very, very nice goal.
So Newcastle looked like they were going to hold them off, but unable. So look at this back and forth. Dick sees this.
Dick circling back, doesn't want to enter the zone unless he sees a good scoring chance available. Only 35 seconds remaining. Over to Gendunov to Dick. Dick, a chance. Good save. Oh! Brisbane Lightning win it in overtime. Mitch Dick from Batu Gendunov.
And Dietrich very awkwardly took out Pretorius. I'm not sure if that's what he meant to do, but it worked brilliantly. Gendunov battling hard, puck down low, ends up on the stick of Rapchuk, and he fires it high over Oberoi for a goal. Great pursuit by Gendunov.
It was great pursuit by Gendunov, and Rapchuk just in position there, and Gendunov able to get that out to him, and Rapchuk with his signature top shelf shot gets it up and over. I think that's the first one I've seen go over the glove hand of Oberoi this weekend. And the Lightning, we've seen this before. They're a team that can score some goals quickly, and I think they
left-hand side, we met, battling against Funes. Lightning on the attack in front. Oh, it's happening. They must have heard me, the Lightning. And that's Sasha Rapchuk. What is going on in this game? Just when we thought that Brisbane were down on the canvas, they've got back up and said, hey, you guys, we're here.
And that's Sasha Rapchuk's his hat trick, which is also his first 3 goals of this season. So Brisbane fans, if you're out there, feel free to throw hats on the ice.
Yeah, they're Aaron Rapchuk and Dick on the back end.
Gendunov was there in center. Dick sends it over to Adrian. Adrian back to Dick. Dick to Rapchuk. Gendunov's there. And a score.
Wow. A beautiful shot by Rapchuk. That's the second one that's gone in on the blocker side on Fladell. But that was some nice puck movement. It only took 11 seconds on that power play to get one. You see here, it comes down on the half wall. Chance Adrian up to Dick, Dick across. There's some screen in front. Fladell, I don't think, could see very much of that, and it did hit somebody on the way in and deflected slightly.
Atkins to Elder. Elder fans on the puck. He couldn't settle it down, and Brisbane are able to chip it out. Here's the dagger. That's the ball game. Aram Rapchuk is going to seal it for the Brisbane Lightning, who go up 3 with 2:42 to go.
You know what? I don't mind the early pull on the goalie. I think some teams leave it too late. They play too safe in those moments, and if you're going to go all in, go all in. And, you know, Elder had that opportunity there. Fan on the puck, he'd be disappointed in himself. But, you know.
Fires a pass, and it's intercepted, and now Brisbane will try to join the rush, and now they've got a mini 2-on run. Mitch Dick fires a shot and scores! Make it an 11-game point streak. He continues his fine form, and it's 1-0 Brisbane.
Look, great goal. Mitch Dick, we expected a bit from Mitch coming off the back of 20 points in 10 games. So
is that good?
I'd say that's pretty good. You can just see here on the replay, he's just come into the zone here, and a nice low blocker shot. Great, good on him.
Adelaide, another turnover proves costly, and we've seen that a few times in this building this year. As Adelaide has a good stretch of play, and they make one tiny mistake, and they pay for it in a
long. Again, trying to be the catalyst for something. Adrian once more. Pretty passing play this from the Lightning as it's played cross crease. Chance and they score. What a beautiful play. And the Brisbane Lightning are on the boards.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rapchuk who receives this cross crease pass, and Jacob Dornbus.
Well, they scored on the 4-on-4 too.
Yes, they did.
So special teams has been great. And another scores! Just as I said it, the special teams come through again.
Yeah.
Mitch Dick from the blue line goes top pins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Puck slid over to Mitch Dick. He let that go right away, caught the ice goalie off guard, went high, top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. Just love to see it.
So the face-off's won here. Throws it to Dick, who just sees he's got time, just throws it on, and he beats Ishida to the top right. Tatsunoshi Ishida has been incredible for the ice so far.
Rapchuk, but at neutral zone face-off with Lucas Herman. Herman loses possession. Crow, Eden. Here's Arun Rapchuk on the ice again. Right-hand side for brother Sasha. One of many brothers, and the Lightning have scored here, and it's Gendunov. His first goal as a Brisbane Lightning player.
Good for him. I always like seeing when players get their first goals in this league. I think it's, first of hopefully many milestones, as much as I love goalies. But you can see that Herman didn't quite tie up Gendunov to stop him from actually being able to release that shot. So he took that shot, not a lot down he could have done about that.
And it was a great delivery there by Sasha Rapchuk as well, as we'll notice here. And he just manages to squeak it in on
zone. Dumped in by the Lightning. Flodell is there, helps it back a little bit. And sent straight out front to Gendunov. Gendunov capitalizes.
Look at that. The Lightning have been putting lots of pressure on so far. Shots on goal, 9-0 already, an indication of the play. And that was a dump-in puck that the Mustangs had a chance to get out. But with some good forechecking, we're going to see down in the corner here that Rapchuk comes up with it. Gendunov all alone out in front. Rapchuk just pops it out to him. Chance Adrian was the one who was down.
Resting your other guys for the games next weekend and what's to come.
So an attacking zone face off Sasha Rapchuk against Thomas Moncrief. And there's a reply. There's a reply for the Lightning. Maybe they heard me put the exclamation point on it.
Yeah, they're trying to prove you wrong on that one. You could just see with that one as we watched the replay that Downey, he made the save. There was the rebound in front. He didn't quite see it, and there was no one there to clean it up except for a Brisbane player, Rapchuk. Just, well, there it is, the open net. I will put that in. Thank you very much.
So that's Gendunov's second, and he says thank you very much for the delivery, Sasha Rapchuk.
There you go. So that's Gendunov's second of this game, and
Sasha's in the right position, and Gendunov as well, and a goal.
Wow, I think that was tipped in front on that shot by Dick, but there was a lot of play down on the boards to work that one out and get it back. And I think Gendunov got his stick on it and popped that one in. So that is what the Lightning were looking for. They've gone up 4-1, another power play goal, their second of the evening. And with only a minute 12 left.
He takes a check for his troubles. Rapchuk with the hard shot at a low angle. Lightning still controlling the puck in deep. Newcastle's, and a goal by Batu on the forecheck again. Newcastle seemed to collapse in and try and protect the middle of the ice, but the big man comes away with the puck and he buries it on the far side, and then the Brisbane Lightning have a 2-0 lead over the Newcastle North Stars.
Oh my goodness, let's have a look at this replay. Again, the Newcastle North Stars weren't watching that high guy that was standing just up in the top slot, ready for that pass.
Looking to get involved. 1 minute remaining in the period. West, Mitchell Dick driving in front, and it had to happen eventually. Mitch Dick drove it to the net. Gendunov had a lot of net to look at and just nailed it home at point-blank range. With 56 seconds remaining in the period, it's 1-1.
Our sublime timing with that pass. We should be able to see it. Just look for this pass. Last possible moment when North Stars thought it had it covered, just had enough angle to get it to the scorer. Slapped it in hard. Gendunov, wasn't it, who finished it?
Gendunov did finish it.
Yeah, so absolutely magic pass there from Mitch Dick. And I did say Lightning get one back less than a minute.
First period. You can hear a little bit of intensity from both of the benches. Mitch Dick takes the puck back to Chance Adrian. Adrian flings it down the other way. Goalie's going to come out to get it. Oh, yes, a goal for the Lightning.
What a beautiful goal. Now that shows that when you put in that much effort in a puck race, especially against the goalie, when the goalie commits to that, if you can win that puck race, it's going to be a wide open, juicy net. Gubarov takes advantage of that with a goal at 19.7 left in
Can I say? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
19.7 seconds left in the first period.
You never let Gendunov alone.
And Dick wins the puck there, and good strength there by Dick. And now the Lightning have the zone 3-on-1. Gendunov shoots, he scores! Brisbane Lightning able to use the open ice in space. Yes. Creates the 3-on-1 breakout.
What a shot on goal. 3 went in. The goalie was looking for the pass. Gendunov took a quick look and then just shot it.
As we look here on the replay, great job by Dick. Look at the strength there. He's able to take the puck away, gives it to Gendunov on his left, who just has time and space. Goes to snipe to the goalie's upper left, the top right of Gendunov. And that is a
underneath there somewhere. Walking the blue line is Mitch Dick, firing it wide. Lightning on the attack. Back now for Adrian. Dick fires, and there is the start of the mountain climbing.
Now, that's what they needed. Right when they needed it, a good power play, moving the puck side to side and get a shot and a handy deflection that beats Inoue. And Gendunov there with the timely stick to get a touch on it, and the redirect gives Mitzi Inoue no chance to stop it. Now, we got real pressure now. There's just 4:15 remaining, and we're back to 5-on-5, pardon me. And
we drive, no, gives it back to Adrian, who gives it to Gendunov down low. Gendunov, he scores! He's found no angle. Batu Gendunov off the back of the leg.
Yeah, he was looking to pass that puck, I believe, and he hit the back of the goalie into the net for his second goal of the game. Scores 4-2 at 6:06 for the Brisbane Lightning.
How unlucky for Tatsunoshi Nishida. Watch here on the replay. Dick throws it to Adrian, who gives it behind the net to Batu Gendunov, who tries to pass, and I think it's just clipped the heel of Ishida. We'll have another look here in a second. Adrian dumps it low. Gendunov, no, it's the stick. It was the stick.
Tipped out of the zone over to Aaron Rapchuk. Aaron Rapchuk sweeps it across to Chance Adrian. Adrian sends it over to Gendunov, and a goal!
What a goal there. Batu Gendunov got himself to the backside. The pass makes it to him. Rylan Toth, he got a piece of it. I thought he had made the save, but it just got trapped under the bar there, and it stayed in the goal. Brisbane take the lead now. It's 3-2. Big goal here to start the second period. Adelaide, you know that was not part of the plan.
No, I think it was part of the Lightning plan, however.
Absolutely. We can see it here on the replay. Batu, watch him just strip. Send it back along the boards to Mackenzie Bolger, who's now on the back check. Brisbane centering pass, scores! Batu Gendunov finally
no question on that one.
Breaks the seal. He tried to center that and ended up off of a body, and it came straight back to him.
Bit of a bad bounce.
Gendunov strikes first.
Oh, no.
Here we go. We see that centering pass, and
that
it's
bounce.
Just off some skates.
And as a goalie, that's such a hard thing to
unlucky
read.
for the Rhinos defenseman there on that one.
That change of angle.
They know they need to keep it moving, and they are able to do so. Sent across, sent in to Chalk, and a goal.
Great goal there by Brisbane, using the man advantage. Gendunov gets the finish, it looked like. Quick hands there at the crease, was able to beat the goaltender. It's all tied, and Brisbane still on this power play.
Amazing.
So just exactly the start you wanted if you're the Brisbane Lightning.
Again, we're looking at a really even game, and now it's tied 2-2. 4:51 remaining in the first period.
Gendunov gets the okay. Takes up the puck, takes it to his right, skates it out almost to the boards. He brings it in now. Look for the deke, front hand, backhand. Goalie's ready, and he scores! Back to Gendunov, the Archer. Imano. Gendunov and Toth catching themselves. Gendunov takes it in. Takes it wide to his right to the blue line. Toth comes out a little bit. Gendunov thought about it. Deke right there. Yeah! He scores! The Archer from Mongolia! Batu Gendunov gets the Lightning on the board in the shootout. And he's fired up.